morning, children. Welcome to Mary Lucas School and College for the academic year 2021 and 22. I am Mrs. J. Frank and I will be teaching you English literature. The first lesson is a poem, The Lotus, written by Toru Dutt. But before I begin, children, I would like to draw your attention towards the board where I have written the hard words which will come in over here in the poem, these words, and the meaning is given over here. So just pay attention so that when I explain you will understand the poem better. Love, Cupid, the Roman god of love. Juno, wife of Zeus. Psyche, beloved of Cupid. Queenliest, that most befits a queen. Flora, Roman goddess of spring. Mame, bearing or appearance. Bower, abode. Bards, poets. Strive, struggle. So these are few words and their meanings which you will come across in the poem as I read it for you. Now children, before I read again, I want to show you the lotus flower, how it looks, the appearance of it. All of you know it still. This is the lotus flower we are going to talk about in this poem, and the poet is talking about how highly honored this flower is. She is telling us about the supremacy of the lotus flower, and it is highly honored because the lotus is also the national flower of a country, India, and it is also the throne and the seat of our goddess Lakshmi. Goddess Lakshmi sits on the lotus flower. So with this we come to know how highly honored and what place this flower has in our Indian society. The poet is reported to have written this poem to establish the supremacy of the lotus flower at a time when India was a British colony. The poem shows a passion for all Indian things, as the lotus is considered sacred in the Indian mythology. Now I'll just read the poem for you. Listen. Love came to Flora asking for a flower that would of flowers be undisputed queen. The lily and the rose long had been rivals for that high honor. Bards of Bar had sung their claims. The rose can never tar like the pale lily with a Juno mane. But is the lily lovelier? Thus between flower factions ran the strife in Psyche's bower. Give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as the lily in her pride. But of what color? Rose red, love first chose, then prayed, no, lily white or both provide. And Flora gave the lotus, red rose dyed, and lily white the queenliest flower that blows. Now I'll explain you the meaning of this poem line-wise. Love came to Flora asking for a flower. Over here, as you can see, love is Cupid, the Roman god of love, and he comes to Flora. Flora over here is Roman goddess of spring or flowering plants. So love comes to Flora and he asks her to give her a flower, and the flower which would be the undisputed queen. He says that give me a flower which will be highly honored and the most beautiful. The lily and the rose long ago had been rivals for that high honor. Over here in the past, there has been a fight, an argument between the lily and the rose, that they both claimed that they were the most highly honored flower or the most beautiful flower among all flowers. And in the past, bards of Bar, means the poets have sung praises in their favor. Some poets have sung praises in the favor of a rose and some have sung in favor of the lily. So always there has been a dispute, a fight, argument between these flowers that they were considered to be the most highly appreciated or highly honored flower. The rose can never tar like the pale lily with her Juno mane. So the poets have said that the rose can never tar, means the rose can never reach the height. Tar is connected with height, so the rose can never reach the height what the lily has, the supremacy of a lily. But the lily is lovelier. Thus, between the flower factions rang the strife in Psyche's bower. So, there was an argument, a fight between both the flowers, both claiming that they were the most highly honored flowers among all flowers. So, what did Love say to Flora? He said that give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as the lily in a pride. So now as there was a fight between these two flowers, even Flora was confused to what type of flower she should give to Love. And she was also confused asking, then she asked him that what type of flower do you want? He said that give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as the lily in a pride. Then Love said that okay, now you give me a flower, make a new flower which should be delicious as a rose and stately as a lily in a pride. Means he told her that give me a flower which will have both the quality of the beauty of the rose and the beauty of the lily as well. So now what did Flora do? But of what color? Rose red. Love first chose. Then prayed, no lily white or both provide. Then she again asked him, what color do you want? He said, rose red. Then again he changed his mind. He said, no, I want rose red as well as the white which is in the lily. And you should give me a flower which should have both the qualities of a rose and a lily. So what did Flora do? And Flora gave the lotus rose red dyed and lily white, the queenliest flower that blows. So Flora, what did she do? She made a flower in which it had both the qualities of a rose and the lily. It had the beauty of the rose, that is color of the red rose, that is red and pink color, and the white stripes which we see in a lily, the whiteness of the lily. So if we see the rose, we can find the stripes in between. You can see the stripes white, that is from the lily, and the rose color, that is that beautiful pink, dark pink color, it has got from the rose. So this is how the lotus came into being, and this is how Flora created it. I will read you the summary also, children. The poem The Lotus is from Dutt's Ancient Ballet and Legends of Hindustan, that was in 1882. The poem enacts a type of fable in which the personified figure of love comes to Flora, the Roman goddess of flowering plants, asking to create the most beautiful flower in the world. After the long-standing feud, that is fight, between the lily and the rose, love expresses a desire to have a flower that carries elements of both. Give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as a lily in her pride. When asked what color the flower should be, love first says, red rose, then qualifies this by saying, no, lily white or both provide. The poem ends with Flora gifting love the lotus, a flower that has both elements of the lily's beauty and the rose's beauty. The poem as such reflects one instance of Toruda, drawing a link between European culture and Indian culture. So I hope, children, you must have understood the explanation of the poem and understood the poem as well. I'll stop here and next we'll meet again. Till then, bye bye, keep safe and be healthy.